As most of you guys probably already know, Mario Galaxy is a game with tons of different challenges and environments. But with 120 stars total in the game, some of them are bound to get a little bit weird. Maybe the developers start running out of time, or they just run out of ideas and need to get a quick idea in. And that's what we're going to talk about today. So when I was thinking about the strangest galaxy in Mario Galaxy, really two galaxies came to mind. The first of them being found in the last area of the game that you unlock, the garden, being Deep Dark Galaxy. Now, besides the creepy boss and giant magic Koopa that you have to fight, giving me nightmares as a child, this galaxy always just seemed a little bit different than the rest. Maybe it was like the darker atmosphere, the kind of slightly scary music, and this fun little skip that you can do instead of having to go through the gate, which can take a couple tries to get down. Not to mention the rather peculiar miniature-sized model of the very first planet that you come to at the game, with this little house that you can actually glitch into. But even though this galaxy is strange, it still has mostly a coherent theme, and most people probably remember it. But I think the strangest, most forgotten galaxy ever is going to be one of the Luma stars. Now, all these stars are usually just smaller galaxies with one singular star. Usually these kind of like throwaway missions that have a cool environment, but you know, they're not as big as other ones. But I kind of have a soft spot for these in my heart, you know? They're just really fun to play. You can just kind of hop in, mindlessly jump through. You got your classic stars like Sweet Galaxy that's basically like running around on a Candyland board. But you also have stars like Drip Drop Galaxy that's basically a mini boss fight where you got to kill these 3 eels, and it also has a killer soundtrack. Just listen to that real quick. And who could possibly forget the bedroom Luma star, Big Mouth Galaxy, which was shaped like an entire big fish. I mean, you don't see that kind of level design nowadays. Besides being a really short galaxy, this also had that one part with the star chips that everyone just skipped instantly because it was just kind of pointless. But the golden shell and golden chest looked awesome. No, the galaxy I'm talking about is Sand Spiral Galaxy. Now, besides the name just blending in with all the rest of them, this galaxy is really when you're first flying in, you really don't know what to think of your first impression. There's a shipwrecked spaceship just floating around, only half of it, and you immediately get blasted by a magic Koopa. And then you gotta go over to whatever the heck this thing is, some kind of giant space cannon leaking out sand, and you can instantly just starbit that thing down. But then you get to the next strange part where it offers you 2 power-ups at the same time. There's no other instance of this in the game happening that I can tell. But you already know I chose the B power-up because it's a little bit more of a challenge. You know, honestly, this level is pretty easy, as most. This game does have some quite hard levels though. I always found the Dreadnought purple coins to be my biggest challenge. Comment your hardest star opinion down below in the comment section. So anyways, you got some boos floating around that don't really seem like they belong. Some water bubble cannons, just a really weird interior to this thing. I really do not know what the developer was thinking here. But then when you make it to the back wall, you'll have to dodge a couple of bats, and you'll be able to see this honey spot on the back of the wall, which you can fly over to. It's the same thing as taking the star out, and you will be like, whoa, what the? Is that the moon? And I guess you would be correct. So at the end, you'll be rewarded with this very cool visual scene here. You got a moon with some platforms orbiting around it. You'll be able to have some fun with the star power. And that's pretty much the end of the level. I thought it was just a really weird level, probably the most unique in the game. Obviously not the most fun. But anyways, if you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to drop a like, maybe even a subscribe. Let me know what else you guys want to see down below. See ya.